Welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest news and updates. Today we have some significant developments to discuss. President Joe Biden has just made remarks regarding a recent Supreme Court ruling against student loan relief. Let, let's dive into the details. President Biden. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to address the recent Supreme Court ruling on student loan relief. As many of you know, the burden of student loan debt has become a major issue in our society, impacting millions of Americans. The previous administration had implemented measures to ease this burden, but unfortunately, the Supreme Court has ruled against those efforts. The Supreme Court ruling President Biden is referring to pertains to a case when a group of bonds challenged the development of education authority to provide student loan forgiveness based on a borrower's claim of sustainable misrepresentation by their school. Legal expert, this ruling is significant as it narrows the Department of Education ability to provide blanket loan forgiveness for students who claim their schools missed them. The Supreme Court held that the Department of Education must provide clear evidence of widespread, sustainable misrepresentation by the institution, making it more challenging for borrowers to obtain relief. President Biden, while I respect the Supreme Court decision, we must address the issue of student loan debt. My administration will work diligently to find alternative solutions to ease this burden on borrowers. We are exploring various options such as expanding income-driven repayment plans, streamlining loan forgiveness programs, and working with Congress to enact meaningful legislation. Meanwhile, students across the country are struggling to make ends meet and find stable footing due to their student loan debt. Let's hear their stories. Student 1. I am drawing in student loan debt and it's affecting every aspect of my life. I had hoped for some relief, but this ruling is disheartening. Student 2. It's discouraging to see the Supreme Court make it even harder for us to find a way out of this debt. We need the government to take stronger action. Financial expert, the student loan crisis is a massive issue and it requires a multifaceted approach. While the Supreme Court ruling is a setback, it does not mean we should give up on finding solution. The government solution explore avenues like debt refinancing, increased funding for public education, and promoting and promoting financial literacy. President Biden's remark reflect his commitment to addressing the student loan crisis. However, the road ahead will be challenging. It remains to be seen how Congress and the administration will collaborate to find viable solutions. The president remarks the president remains committed to providing relief to low and middle income borrowers. For too many Americans, a ticket to the middle class remains out of reach because of unmanageable student loan debt. COVID-19 exacerbated the challenge, risking tens of millions of borrowers' financial security and futures because of the economic harms brought on by a once in a century pandemic. Today, the department initiated rulemaking aimed at opening an alternative path to debt relief for as many borrowers as possible. Using the Secretary of Education's authority under the Higher Education Act, the department issued a notice, which is the first step in the process of issue new regulations under this so-called negotiated rulemaking process. The notice announced a virtual public hearing on July 18th and socialist written comments from stakeholders on topics to consider. Following the public hearing, the department will finalize the issue to be addressed through rulemaking and begin the negotiated rulemaking sessions this fall. The department will complete this rulemaking as quickly as possible, lowering monthly payments. The Biden-Harris administration today also finalized the most affordable repayment plan ever created, called the Saving on a Valuable Education Plan. This income-driven repayment plan will cut borrowers' monthly payment in half, allow many borrowers to make $0 monthly payments, save all other borrowers at least $1,000 per year, and ensure borrowers don't see their balance grow from unpaid interest. That concludes our coverage of President Biden remarks on the Supreme Court ruling against student loan relief. As always, we will continue to bring you the latest update on this crucial issue. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay informed. Thanks for watching.